fog. So this is my a review. That's not a review. I'm just gonna. But what we've been doing, we've been trying out all the different supermarkets, right? Just to try and find which one we prefer. Because for years now, obviously, we've been doing shopping. You know, buying food for years. You know, I've lived on my own since I was. When did I move out? I'm not sure when I moved out now. Was I 18? I think I was 18. I wasn't 17. I'm pretty sure I was 18. 17, 18. I'm pretty sure I was 18. When I moved out, so I've been doing my own shopping. I used to shop at Tesco. Then when I met my wife, and we still shop at Tesco mainly. And then when we got married and that, we started shopping around. And we've tried all the supermarkets, you know, every single one we've tried, but we always seem to come back to one for some reason. Don't know why, we just do. I mean, we tried all the different methods as well. We've been obviously been to the shop and done the actual shopping, you know, as you do. It's normal, isn't it, to do that? You just go down to the shop, walk around the shop and pick your shopping out, put it in the trolley, pay for it and put it in your car. Done that for every single shop, and all of them are pretty much the same with that. The differences are obviously price and what they have. But then we tried delivery. We thought, oh, let's try the delivery. They offer a service, let's do that. Asda delivery was rubbish. Asda was absolute rubbish, because most of the time they were late after their delivery allocated time. Sometimes you'd be waiting up, you know. We used to have the late delivery, which was between, I think it was 8 and 10, and sometimes you'd be waiting up. 10 o'clock would come, nothing would arrive. 11 o'clock would come, nothing would arrive. You phone them up, the phone lines are not open because their offices ain't open. So you get to midnight, you're waiting there, nothing's turned up. So then you phone up, they've got like a 24-hour helpline thing. So you phone that up. Oh, the payment wasn't approved. Oh, do we know why? No, you'll have to get in contact with your bank. Right. So I waited up until midnight for my shopping, and you didn't even send me so much as an email or anything to tell me that there's an issue with the payment. No, that happened about 4 or 5 times. So we come away from Asda, don't want to do that no more. They were a load of rubbish. Tesco delivery, alright, but then we done Sainsbury's delivery, alright. We tried Ocado, their delivery only. You can't go to an Ocado shop. Ocado are delivery only. They're alright. Ocado was spot on, fantastic. The problem is with them, they're expensive because they're a posh person's supermarket, so we can't get as much stuff for our budget, you know. We come to our budget and we haven't got as much stuff, so we did Ocado for a little while and then we got rid of that because they were too expensive. But they were spot on though. It's a shame that they were so expensive. Then we tried Lidl and Aldi. The trouble is with Lidl and Aldi is they're normally so packed. You know, there's so many people in there because they don't deliver. So, you know, they're normally so packed, it just puts us off. Not for any reason, like all the disease, you know, that, remember that disease thing that was going. This is before then, alright? This is before then, during and after. Not because of that, it's just we just don't like shopping around in shops that are so packed you can't push your trolley around. We tried different times of day, we tried different days, you know, during the week still packed. I don't want people don't go to work. During the weekend of an evening, you know, just before they close, things like that. Even early in the morning, you still find that there's a lot of people in them. We did farm foods. Farm foods is good, but you can't get everything in there. You can't get nappies and bits and bobs like that. so we have to shop around. But then we stopped doing the deliveries for the main supermarkets because, like me personally, my wife, she don't really seem to care. She's not bothered. She's happy to be lazy. She's happy to be labelled as being lazy. But having them delivered, I felt too lazy. I feel far too lazy. I know they're offering a service, and the people doing the delivering and the picking and all of that, they're obviously, it's created their jobs. So they're getting paid, so they're happy they've got a job and all that kind of stuff. But I just feel far too lazy having a shopping delivery. It's just I can't do it. I did it for a little while, and I just couldn't do it no more. I just don't like people waiting on me hand and foot, and it feels like, to me it just feels wrong sitting indoors. I'm perfectly able, with nothing wrong with me, I'm perfectly able to get in the car and go down to the shop, so why should I sort of sit at home and do nothing or just waiting for my food delivery? You know what I mean? I just feel so wrong waiting around for someone to bring my food shopping to me. Can't do that no more. It's just something I just can't do. So then we tried just to see what it was like. We tried just click and collect. And so what you do is you go on the website as normal. You pick what shop you want, and you pick what time you want to go and pick it up, and you do your shopping on the internet as normal, and you pay for it. And you go and then you drive down to the shop, park in a little bay, and you collect your shopping. So somebody still picked it out the shop for you. So there's an element of laziness there because somebody else has picked your shopping, but you've still gone down to the shop and you've collected it. So it's kind of half and half, and for me the balance is just right. It means you don't have to go and fight with all the people, all the very, very rude people, I must add, and a lot of them ain't even English anymore, and a lot of them are foreign anyway, walking around the shops, speaking in a foreign language, being very, very rude. So you don't have to deal with all of that. You just drive down and pick it up. So you're doing half and half. Someone else is picking your shopping for you, but you're going to pick it up. So for me the balance is just right. Now that presented a new problem, and the other problem was we tried all the ones that do click and collect. Did we try Aldi? I'm pretty sure Aldi do click and collect now, but I can't remember what the experience was like. But we tried Sainsbury's click and collect, absolutely spot on. Now if there's a problem with the payment, which there has been a couple of times, I don't know why the problem was, because they've always had enough money in the bank, but for some reason they just couldn't make the payment and it wouldn't take it. Sent us an email the day before saying there's an issue taking the payment, so I had plenty of time to resolve it, which I did, and we had no issues. I think the issue was with that was the only time I can think of. I had a brand new card and I forgot to update it on the app, so it couldn't take the payment because I had a new card. Anyway, they were spot on. You go down to the click and collect, you got nice bays, it's out the way in the corner, away from all the idiots driving around trying to go and do their shopping. You're in the corner, out of the way. The people come out, they don't pressure you, and they drop the little boxes off, and you put your shopping in your car, and you put them to the side. Sainsbury's, spot on. Morrison's click and collect, no good, because the click and collect area is far too small, in the way that the people that are going to do their shopping, they park in the click and collect bays. So you come along to pick up your shopping in the little click and collect area, but there's people parked in them that have gone in the actual shop, and you tell the member of staff and they don't do anything about it. If I was the manager of that staff, I'd have had their cars towed away. I mean, honestly, that would have pissed me right off. Look at that. That was a perfectly good pub, that was, before they turned it into a mosque. Unbelievable, that is, isn't it? What was wrong with it as a pub? And so the Sainsbury's one's a good one. Asda, I don't think we tried Asda click and collect yet. so the delivery was crap. So Tesco's delivery wasn't too bad, but the prices in Tesco's are bloody, they're expensive, to be honest. And also they don't give you bags anymore. So you're standing at the bloody doorstep, you know, so trying to get everything out of things, and the man's standing there, and you're under pressure. I don't like it, so don't do that no more. We're gonna try this time. We're gonna try Tesco's click and collect, which is why I was just sitting in Tesco's just now, because I wanted to see where the click and collect was, so I don't have to drive around and be all confused this evening when I go and collect the shopping. So yeah, we're going to try the Tesco's one. So let me know in the comments, how do you get your shopping, you know? Don't get me wrong, I would love to just be able to walk down to the shop and just do the shopping normally. I love doing that, and if there's a quiet day, then we still do that. But you know, there's so many people in the country these days that just going down to a shop is just a nuisance, because you just can't walk anywhere, you know, and the trolleys are everywhere. Even though here we're not really even in any city, we're in the countryside. I can't imagine what it must be like in a city, in London or in another city, you know, trying to go down to a bloody shop. It must be terrible. People everywhere speaking different languages and just walking everywhere, and trolleys all over the place. People are generally rude anyway. It must be a terrible experience. I suppose quite a lot of people nowadays, though, as well, they use them apps that you can look at that, the sun's right there. You can order anything you want on that Just Eat and Uber Eats, can't you? And a little person goes out and does your shopping on that. Oh, that's mad, isn't it? Like, how can people get so lazy that they decide that they want to do that, you know? Oh, I want to, let's just say, what do they want? I don't know, what could you possibly get? You can get anything. You can get dental floss, you can get a toothbrush. Just go on there, and a little person goes in the co-op or whatever shop you've chosen, picks up a toothbrush, pays for it, because you've already paid them, and brings it to your house. Absolutely mad, isn't it, eh? Absolutely mad. Yeah, alright, it gives these people jobs, but ludicrous, eh? Absolutely ludicrous. What's going on, eh? It is, it absolutely is. Just the level of laziness that people are having, I find it so just, it's mind-boggling, isn't it, eh? Mind-boggling. But then again, you could argue that I'm lazy, like, because we get people to pick our food shopping for us, and we go down and collect it. To me, it's half and half. Having it delivered is full-on laziness. Full-on, I'm far too lazy. I want somebody to wait on me. I want to have a servant. So I want them to do my shopping for me, and I want it delivered. That is full-on lazy, that is. That's why I don't do it anymore. I feel too bad. Can't deal with that. Don't like being lazy. Don't like people waiting on me. I don't like the attention of people waiting on me. Even though I'm paying for the service, just don't like it. Click and collect is it's half and half, because you're paying someone else to go around the shop and pick it out off the shelves for you and put it in a trolley. Yeah, but then you're going down to the shop to pick it up, to collect it. So it's half and half, and to me, that's just on the borderline of being acceptable. That's on the borderline of being acceptable laziness. That's my feeling on it. You know, more than happy to go around the shop myself if they weren't packed, you know. And plus, it's a lot easier, the way I see it. We're using that way to control ourselves a little bit better. Because if you go in the actual shop and you start walking around, you end up, you can't normally find something that you do want, but on the way to finding something you do want, you find something else and you end up buying other stuff. Of course, that's what shops want. You know, that's why the shops are set up in the way they're set up. They put certain things at the front. You walk in the shop and you're supposed to go around in an anti-clockwise fashion. A clockwise fashion. not anti-clockwise, sorry, a clockwise fashion. You go in and you walk around to the right. That's the way most shops are set up in this country. Most, not all, but most. Lidl and Aldi, all that set up so you walk in and you go left, you go anti-clockwise for some reason. But Tesco's and Sainsbury's and Asda and all that in this country is set up so that you go clockwise, or at least the ones where I live are. Pardon me. And so you go in there, you're looking for something, you end up buying loads of stuff, spending money that you don't really want to spend, you don't need to spend, but because you're in the shop, the way they've set it up and all that, it's convinced you that, oh, I need that now, I need that now. But if you're on the website, yeah, there's promotional offers and then there's things, hey, have a look at this, it's 30% off or something, but generally you go on the website, you search for what you want: milk, bread, butter, cheese, bloody tampons, whatever it is you need. You search for it, you find it, you put it in your basket, you buy it, you check out, and then you go and collect it. Yeah? So you're not browsing around. I mean, some people do. Sometimes I'll browse around. I'll go in the £1 section. I'll go in the half price section. I'll go in just the ordinary, just browse yogurts. Browse the yogurts. And I'll just browse along and I think, oh, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. Oh, look at that one. I didn't know they did that one. I'll get that one. Sometimes I do, but rarely. Very, very rarely I'll do that. Usually you go on the website, you search for what you want, you put what you want in your basket. Right, is that, you got a little list here, and is that everything? Yep, yeah, bread, butter, milk, yep. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's that done. Check out. Job done. So we use click and collect as more of a better way to manage what we buy and stick to our budget. I mean, everybody manages their budgets and everything in a different way, but that's what we do. Because my wife and I, we are terrible. If we go into a shop, we will end up walking around and going, oh look, we could get that for him for Christmas, or we could get that for her for Christmas. Oh, that'll be all right for her birthday. And we end up buying people's Christmas and birthday presents while we're in this shop. We do it all the time. It's all right, maybe we're saving ourselves the hassle of buying it later on, but turns out that they never, we forget about them. Things like that, silly little things. But yeah, man, it's mad, isn't it? That's my take on shopping. Laziness. So what's your take on it? Let me know. What do you do? And I know I've said it's lazy to have deliveries, so don't feel like you can't tell me if you have shopping delivery, because I don't really care what you do. If you have, some people, it's all right if you can't get out and about. Perhaps you're disabled. Something like that. Perhaps you're not able to go down to a shop, so having your food shopping delivered is actually perfect, in which case very, very good. But I just think for the perfectly abled people such as myself, or perfectly capable, and let's be honest, we do have enough time to go down to a shop, because a lot of people these days will be like, I haven't got time to go down to a shop. For one, you need to manage your life better. If you haven't got time to go and get your own bloody food shopping, you need to manage your life better, because that's a basic necessity that everybody has to do, is go and get food. It's like people that say, I haven't had time to have a shower this week. I haven't had time to have a shower this week. Piss off. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. A basic life necessity, and you say you haven't got time for it. Manage your life better. Anyway, let's get back to what I was saying. Let me know what you do. Do you go to a shop? What shop do you go to? Do you have delivery? Do you click and collect? Like I say, at the moment we're in the click and collect sort of scene. As I've explained before, it's convenient on one side and less lazy on the other side. So of an evening after work, I'll go down to the shop, collect my shopping, go home, job done. It's half and half. I can't do the deliveries, just can't do it. I just feel far too lazy. I feel too bad on the people delivering it and everything. They drive up, they lug it all down the driveway, stand at the doorstep while I pick each individual thing out of the box and put it in my home. They're just standing there, and I'm trying to make a conversation with them, because I feel bad for them standing there. So I'm trying to make a conversation, and I'm just like, I don't really want to talk to this person, but that's that. I've got to make a conversation. It's a terrible experience having food delivered. It really is. Just feel too bad for that person having to wait on me. Anyway, so yeah, let me know, you lot. What do you do? that's my take on the modern day of food shopping. I'll catch you later on. I'll let you know if I remember in another video how the Tesco's click and collect got on, because we've not used Tesco's click and collect before. It sounds like a right palaver, because you have to drive down to the thing, which is all we normally do anyway. They got like a thing, and you need a QR code, apparently, to scan the QR code, and then once you've got the QR code, then you shop. I don't know. Sainsbury's is easy. You drive up, you press a button, you say your name, they come out with your shopping, your job done. A nice open area, no crowdedness, it's sorted. But this Tesco seems like it might be a palaver. You don't need your phone or nothing for Sainsbury's. You got to scan a QR code for I'll let you know how it goes. I'll see you later on, you lot. All the best, enjoy yourselves, have a nice weekend, because today is Friday.